The following program is brought to you in part by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com. Welcome, Coach. Ready for week 4, or game 4 of the 2019 season. But it's time to start conference play now. But before we go forward to that, let's talk a little bit about last week's game against Dollarway. Lumberjacks prevailed 39-6. Fell behind early on. A couple of fumbles and what have you took place, but we seemed to kind of get it together, and I thought pretty well dominated the game as it went on. Give us your thoughts about the game and how you look at it.
First of all, I thought Dollarway was much improved. I thought that Coach Hembree doing a really good job there. That was his second year, and we knew they were improved. They played McClellan really tough in week 1, and we didn't play well. We played sloppy starting the game out. We turned the ball over on the second play of the game, and they just hit us in the mouth. Went right down the field, scored, made it 6-0. We get the ball back, fumble again, and things that we can't do to be a good football team. And then after that, I thought we kind of settled in a little bit and started playing, ended up scoring 25 points in the first half, and defense played better in the second half. I thought they came out and opened a drive and kind of hit us in the mouth again a little bit, and then we were able to get a stop. But overall, I thought our kids responded well to the early mistakes. We had 3 turnovers, which we cannot have, and something that we need to improve on. And hopefully, we'll get better at that and with ball security. And overall, we're pleased. Kicking game was great. I thought Jesus had a great game. He kicked a field goal, and also, I think he had numerous touchbacks, and that's a weapon for us.
Well, had another element that kind of jumped in there as the third quarter started, right after the end of the half, and the halftime activities. The rains came down. It rained pretty hard there for a little while. How did you feel like your team handled the weather?
I thought that was really good for us. Honestly, we wanted to see how we could handle the ball in the rain. I thought we did. We still tried to throw the ball a little bit, and I thought we handled it well. And then even Monday in practice, when it came that rainstorm here, we stayed out in it the whole time. I think it was like 30 minutes of raining sideways. And that's something that you got to be prepared for. And Friday night in a non-conference game, that's the best time to have something like that happen. And then also in practice on Monday going forward, because you never know when it's going to come again. And at least we got some experience with the rain now that it's always it can be helpful later on in the year.
Well, and then one other thing before we leave the Dollarway game, a little unusual. I think the game was called with maybe 5 minutes or so left in the game. Dollarway apparently had an injury and was needing to get a young man taken care of. And y'all were all speaking. Can you kind of address that for us, what happened there?
We were up 39-6. I think it was 5 minutes, 34 seconds to go. And it was a pretty big collision out there. After a turnover, I think we fumbled the ball on like the 8-yard line, and we had 3 kids. One of our kids and 2 of their kids hit, and one of their kids was in pretty bad shape. And we got over there, and we both had some injuries throughout the game, and we just talked about, hey, it's a non-conference game, and it's 39-6, 5 minutes to go, and both of us have conference opponents this next week, and we just decided we were just going to end it right there, and that way we could get the kid taken care of if we had to bring the ambulance out there. And it was just unfortunate deal. You never want to see kids get hurt. And last week was a very physical football game. It was Dollarway. They were very athletic, and they didn't mind the contact part of it.
Well, but the game is considered complete, so
yes,
that it goes in the record book.
Right.
Remember, I think it was last year at Stuttgart, we had that terrible storm and didn't even get to finish the first half. And
right, it was in the first quarter.
But this game does count,
yes,
so it goes in the books. Okay. Well, I hope the young man's okay that was injured for Dollarway and all the rest of the kids as well. Let's move on then. It's time to start 8-4A conference play. Crossett again at home. Get to stay at home again this week. Crossett. Supposedly a somewhat improved team as well from what they've been last year or two. Can you talk about them?
Huge game for us. Crossett's much improved. They're a very young football team. They're very explosive. Right now, they're learning how to win. They were up 30-21 on Magnolia with 2 minutes to go in the game, and had the ball, and very unfortunate, found a way to lose, and ended up getting beat 36-30. And really, all they had to do was run the timeout and turn the ball over a couple times. And then the next week they played Whitehall, got a big lead against Whitehall, and they didn't finish the game. Whitehall was able to come back, and then last Friday night they played in a monsoon at home against McGee, and it was kind of they had a bunch of drop balls, but Sunday we put together 36 plays of them that they should have scored touchdowns. I mean, they're very, very explosive. They're very fast. Definitely the best team that we have seen. They can throw it around. They're very athletic. They got 4 receivers that can take it to the house at any time. Their quarterback's playing better. They're running. They have 2 running backs. They got a lot of confidence in, and right now they're just trying to put stuff together. And they probably dropped 12 to 13 touchdown passes in their first 3 weeks, and it's going to be a tough challenge for our kids. And hopefully that our kids understand that. We've showed them video of number 21 running behind everybody and just didn't catch the football. And that's a concern going into the game, is that at some point they remind me a lot of 2000 for us when we were going to the spread, and we had Brett and Roshan and them guys, and we go to Stuttgart and we go to Monticello, first 3 games, and we can't catch anything. We dropping balls, and all 4 of their guys are sophomores that are at wide out, and that they're very explosive, and they just right now are having trouble catching the football. But all of a sudden we put it together that year and got better, and when they put it together, they're going to be a really good football team. They're going to be real dynamic and really explosive. I just hope it's not Friday night. I know it's coming, and our kids got to be prepared for it, but they're a very explosive football team.
Basically, what do they try to run offensively?
They're spread. They're going to spread us out. They're 4 wide. They've got extremely fast. I mean, fastest team we're probably going to see. Number 21, number 4, number 8, number 23, number 13, number 5. You're going to see a lot of speed out there Friday night. And right now they're just, they're wide open, and they're just not making plays. And at some point they're going to make them plays. And they're really elusive in open field. We're going to be in space with them. We're going to have to tackle them in space, and it's going to be a tough challenge for our football team.
Well, how do you see your team 3 games in now, all non-conference games? Do you feel like your club is progressing? And just give us your thoughts, kind of where you are right now.
We're still making a lot of mistakes, which we can't afford to do from this point forward. We understand that conference season, everything changes, and right now we're making a lot of mistakes. And they're young mistakes. The week before it was some drop balls, and then last week it was turnovers, and they're self-inflicted. That's the disappointing thing, is that we're doing it to ourselves, and we can't do that. We can't help teams, and if we can fix them, and I think this team plays extremely hard. We play really hard, and we're a real young, inexperienced football team, but we're fun to watch. I think that we have a chance to get better. I don't know if we are getting better right now. We're going to see Friday night, how much we've improved from game 1 to game 4, because I thought Stuttgart wasn't a really good test. Dollaway was a good test there for a little while, but Crossland's going to come in, and I think that what they can do is that they can go and show film of them, the chances they got to make plays. They're just not making them right now, and it's not because of effort. It's just because they're just dropping balls, and it's all going to come together for them. And we got to be ready, because it's going to be number 21 is probably going to be the fastest kid we've seen in a long time, and he's going to be very, very explosive.
Okay, well, let's remember or remind all of our fans the game this coming Friday night, kickoff 7 p.m. It is at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium, so we get to stay home another week and open up this conference play. And I know, as always, we want a big crowd out there, and a vocal crowd, to get out there and support our kids.
Yes, sir. Thank you.